Hello, Love 52. I'm Paul, and we are starting our 7th week together of spreading love, authenticating, simplifying, spreading love. That's what this is about, Love 52. If you've stumbled upon us for the first time, please check out at least a few of the first videos. You know, you'll be caught up real quick. You know, we've been focusing recently on loving ourselves. That's been the emphasis. The emphasis has been learning how to authentically love. And we've been starting with loving ourselves. And as I've said before, if I'm loving myself authentically, others benefit. You know, it's not actually being selfish, it's investing in me so that I can be better at loving others more effectively, efficiently, authentically, more authentically. That's the bottom line. And so we've been focused on how to do that. You know, we've learned about ITEA, giving of interest, time, energy, and attention, really to ourselves. And so this is Christmas time, season of giving. That's one of the reasons I like Christmas time the most. Because you see everywhere this advertisement, this marketing, promoting of the season of giving. Really, and it's about season of giving to others. And I like it so much because people are impacted by advertisement. They're impacted by what they see. And so, I don't know about you, but I see a lot of people being kind. I see more people being kind. I don't know if they themselves are being more kind because I don't see them very often. But I see more people being kind and caring to other people. Holding the door more patient, you know. It's just really pleasant. I like to see that change, that sense of peace around me. And the other reason I like this time of year is because of the lights. I like seeing the houses framed with Christmas lights, whether they're white or colored or blue, whatever color. I like that a lot. In fact, I'd like to have that up year round. Feel free to take down some of those extra ornament things, figurines that are standing out there, blow up things. You can take those down, but I'd like to see the lights stay up, you know. So, but season of giving, you know, a lot of people, it changes their attitudes, their moods. It changes how they treat people. And as we shared 2 weeks ago, I think, my hope is that you become giving of love often. Look, this is Love 52. So I'm emphasizing or encouraging you to love at least once a week. At least once a week for 52 weeks. You know, my guess is we're going to go well beyond 52 weeks. And my guess is that you're not just loving once a week. You know, we've been emphasizing, talking about loving ourselves. And you've been hearing many examples. Jogging, running, art, surfing, hiking, you know, fishing, sewing, gardening. Those are things we can do multiple times a week, you know. And you've been hearing people share about loving others. You know, last week, in the middle of the week, I shared with you the story about Lori in Peru, making hallacas for families who migrated to Peru from Venezuela. She made them a traditional dish that is served and shared and given at Christmas time, really for the season, for probably the month, I think. You know, and she provided the ingredients to these families who could not. And she helped to make the hallacas and delivered them to the families who could not. Loving. Look, sometimes it's fun. If you like to bake, well, that's not baking. If you like to cook, cooking hallacas, making hallacas could be fun. If you like to bake and you make your neighbors or somebody cookies, oh, loving can be fun sometimes. Loving can be fun most of the time, you know. And so I hear people and they're giving more, they're being more kind during this time, this season of giving. My hope is that it's the season that initiates frequent giving for other people, for us. That this becomes a normal thing. Maybe we don't wear a jacket like this every year because, it's too hot in the summer anyways. But loving can be something we do always, often. Now, we've been emphasizing about loving ourselves. And we're going to talk, not really shift, we're just going to include loving others. Now, I brought something to show you today. And I need a drink. Last week, I had 4 cups here and nothing in them. And I got all dry and coughed. So today, I made sure to have something in it so that wouldn't happen again. Okay, so when love is being given, when you are being loved by yourself or by others, you've seen this or you've heard it. This is the first time I brought it. So the first category, understood. What is being given is itia. Hopefully you saw that. It says itia. Interest, time, energy, and attention. When love is being given to us, that's what we're love. Can you see that? Love is shown. Love is being seen when someone gives us itia. Now, how does it make us feel? Significant, important, appreciated, valuable, significant, blah, blah, blah. That's what love feels like. So we have category 1 that we learned about. And when people are loving us, that's what we're seeing. And we feel loved, we feel significant, valuable, etc. And then as we've been talking about recently, being cognizant, believing that we are important, significant, valuable, appreciated. Believing that we are that. And that's why we've been focused on loving ourselves. That's why we began with loving ourselves, so that we're not dependent on others to know and to feel that we are significant, valuable, important individuals. Not dependent on others, in addition to that. So here's what happens though, as we're shifting a little bit, adding to loving others, there's a little thing that changes. Instead of the foundation being love shown, the foundation when it comes to loving others authentically is identifying that they are significant, important, significant, valuable. Not just believing that I am, but believing and identifying that if I'm loving you, I am identifying before doing anything that you are important, significant, and valuable to me. Before I love someone else authentically, I'm identifying how much they mean to me. And the second remains the same. Feeling. We feel lucky or blessed. Or 1 second, please. Drying up. We feel lucky or blessed or honored to have them in our life. And if it's someone we don't even know, but we're recognizing their importance, we still feel lucky that we get to have this moment, this brief interaction or engagement with them. And because of that, we then give itia. So when I love you, first of all, when I tell you I love you, what I'm saying is you're important, significant, valuable. I'm telling you that you're special and that I'm so glad and wanting you in my life. That's what it means when I say I love you. We could just say I love you. It's not easy for some people. Saying I love you is difficult for some people. We acknowledge that day one. That's part of what complicates love. But saying I love you is 3 words. But if I was being honest, I'd be telling you you're significant and valuable. And I'm honored to have you in my life. And you're so meaningful and you matter so much to me. That's really what is being said when I love you are the words. Yeah. So, because I love you, because you're important, significant, valuable, because I feel lucky to have you in my life or to have you in this moment, I want to share with you. I want to give you idea. So it just changes a little, you know? It's the same three categories. One category is what love looks like. It's love shown. The other category is what it feels like. And the third category is believing. Believing that you are significant, valuable. And believing, identifying that the one you're loving is significant, valuable, important. Look, this is Christmas time, right? Hanukkah just passed. It's Christmas in a couple days. Kwanzaa in a few days, like a day later. Maybe you're familiar with the story, the biblical story of Christmas. Maybe you're familiar with hearing about, Jesus being born, living on earth, etc., etc. Maybe you've read some of the Bible or the stories. Oh, there's a great example of interest in people. Time and energy, living, being born, living with people. And there's lots of stories where he paid attention to people. All 4 ingredients present right there. Maybe you don't believe. Maybe you believe in Santa. Oh, he's interested. Time and energy to fly around and deliver presents. And he paid attention. He read your letter to know what you want. Right? There's a lot of stories that are huge. You're going to be giving gifts. Maybe you already ordered your gifts online. Maybe you went to some of the stores wearing your masks, being safe. Maybe you've already done your shopping, wrapped your Christmas presents. It could just be that you're giving presents. Or maybe you can be giving presents, interest, time, energy, and attention, because the individual is important, significant, valuable to you. It goes from giving love. It goes from giving just a gift to giving love. It's that simple, I do it, and I'm enjoying it. I think about my daughter, my wife and I talk, and spending time together, picking out what to get for her, our son, some other family members. It's loving. And then I get to wrap the presents. That's what I like to do. Tight corners, nice folds. One year I hurt my back wrapping Christmas presents. My daughter doesn't let me live that down. I was cutting the paper and trying to stretch too far. I was sitting on the ground and I was stretching as far as I could and tweaked my back. And oh, my back! I sounded like some of those commercials where old people get hurt. And my daughter's not letting me live it down. She made great impressions of me. So, what about you? Are you just going to give gifts this year? Or are you going to give love? Changes the experience. I hope you give love, because the experience is just magnificent. And so we're going to keep loving. This is the season of loving, the season of giving. And my hope for you, don't just make it December. Because if you've been doing this already with us, you've started in November, and you've already reaping benefits. You've already experienced the tremendous things that happen when we're loving. So we're going to keep it up. We're going to keep on loving. So Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in a couple days. Take care.